We bought this house in 1988, and this was after the death of two very close friends of ours, Patrick and Sheridan, who died. Patrick died of leukemia. We adopted Christopher and Emma. And Christopher was only 2 months old when his mother died, and Emma was about 3.5. And we lived in Woodley at the time, but we had to find a bigger house, hence we moved here. And I moved here, we had a big garden, it was secluded. We needed to get over what happened to us, really. I'd worked many, many years to build up what was a very reputable, good company. I had contracts with the royal family and the local police forces. Obviously, it fed the family, and it was good for everybody, and for the people who worked for us. It was also catastrophic when it all ended, and the way it ended. This is the perimeter fence between my land and the former Shell site, which was in Earley, Reading. You'll see down here again the water levels we are now on in the house here. It's here and how high they are now, right? And you'll see the white line running there. You'll see from there the identification of how high they've gone. And what they've relatively done here, they've actually ponded us. They've actually trapped our land trapped. The land runs down towards my land from all the 9 houses beyond the back on the Shell site. The land runs down towards, everything drains through my garden, through my land.
My name is Peter Anderson, and I live in 335 Wokingham Road, next door to Mr. Fox. The whole road does run down from the top of the road there, and the Parker Plating's rubbish that used to flow down used to go past us, and people used to swoosh it on, and it used to end up down, as you say, down in Ray's department. And of course, it must have polluted his land something terrible.
Now, we've had radioactive equipment down here, and we're getting high readings of radiation, plutonium and uranium. We are aware of the activities of this former Shell site, which did house a graphite nuclear reactor. Now, to my left here, under here, there was a drain that has been laid, and there's no planning for it or anything for it there. And beyond here, there was an interceptor, petrol interceptor, which has been connected to the rainwater system discharging into the local River Loddon. But secretly up underneath here is the connection from Shell's land. I had to replace the drains in our land because they damaged. Now, unbeknown to me, they had connected their interceptor into this, because I'm an engineer myself, and I went down here to connect the drains from here to the point up to the house. And after I carried out this work, I then developed cancer, and I was very seriously ill. Well, the first thing I had was bleeding from parts of the body, eyes, ears, back passage. Went to my local doctor, obviously went to the GPs, baffled what the hell was going on. Dr. Robert Cass, who then examined me in Bristol, and quite bluntly told me that I was going to die very shortly. And I thought, oh, what do you do, And I arrived in Germany in October '97, and there I was there for a long time.
My name is Dr. Joseph Keys. I met Mr. Fox in my practice in October 1997. At the first visit we found uranium, and we found it twice as high as normal in his bloodstream and his serum and in his fatty tissue. I asked Mr. Fox about his environment. He told me about an incident in the past years where a drain had been flooded, and he had to work at the drain, and fell into the drain and got contaminated with a strange watery liquid in it. Yeah? So he was suspecting that some poison might have come out of this drain. In the vicinity was a former Shell site, and later on we found out by independent researchers that there actually was some uranium and other stuff on it.
There comes a time when you want to die. It's awful. But what do you do? I had children. I had to fight for them because they were in this house and I was scared they were going to die in his house. My wife had contacted Shell. She begged them to help. Tell us what's in here, what's getting my husband. You know what it is, you've got to help us. And they said they didn't want to know, they just was rude to her. It was awful. We have the letters of correspondence, you know, they didn't want to know. I can look really back at Sue and just wonder how the hell she coped. She must be terrified, you know. We've split up now over this lot, divorcing. And I can understand that. So, what do you do? Tough. Every day is a fight.